Hey guys, Revan here. Welcome back to MC Eternal episode 14, where today we're going to try to get into Tech Reborn in an attempt to get up to the power armor. So sit back, enjoy the video, and let's see what we can't get done. Alright, welcome back guys. So before we start this episode, I want to start off by apologizing for missing a video or two. I had some video corruption in the recordings that I had, it's not necessarily stockpiled, but been working on for the last couple days. So wasn't able to get a video out in that. However, we did complete quite a few quests. Most of them were just like your basic level quests here and there. They don't really accomplish much. As you can see in the background, we have made a lovely little kitchen, and I have been working on my hearts. I'm pretty much maxed out the Pam's Harvest. I think I have like one or two more hearts that I can get, heart levels, but in order to get there, like I still need to eat 100 different foods before I even reach my next level. So I think I'm just gonna call that aspect of the game good. I really haven't run into anything that makes me feel like I need more health than I actually have. You can get the heart canisters. I made a few of these. They are supposed to increase your hearts as well. However, I'm kind of feeling like I'm maxed out on the hearts, mainly because of the fact that I can't actually consume them. But you make these with some pumpkin pie, some emerald cookies, and some other odds and ends. And you're supposed to just be able to nom down on them, and it gives you 2 extra hearts. It's not doing that anymore, so I've assumed that I reached the max. But today, what we need to get working on, let's see if I can find the quest here, is the power armor. I got the portal gun from one of the black market crates that I've been spam opening, trying to get all the weird stuff that you're supposed to just get by dungeon crawling and stuff. But the power armor is one of the quests that we need to get done, and that is, looks like some of it is going to be pretty in depth in Tech Reborn. Heck, even the chest piece isn't. Oh, there it is. So like advanced alloy plating, iridium alloy plating, this is all done through Tech Reborn, and the processor circuit board, which you need the assembly machine. So I figure, since we also have a quest line in Tech Reborn down here, that we start making our way through this. Now I've kind of gone back and forth on where I actually want to build this. And what I'm thinking is I'm essentially going to make another offshoot room like I did over here for my nuclear craft. By the way, fusion reactor is still good. It's just not running. I ran into issues where it wasn't producing enough lithium, and also it was just randomly shutting off for whatever reason. So since I don't need that much RF, and I'm sitting at 3.25 trillion RF stored up, and we still have our mechanism reactor running back there, I figure 400,000 RF a tick is, good enough for me right now. But what I'm thinking is I'm just going to make a little room back in here that we're going to put all of our Tech Reborn gear, and that way we'll have access to this line that we have running up. We can always just turn this into a 32 channel trunk, and we should be okay with that. So I'm going to dig a hole in the ground, and as fun as that is, I'm gonna bring you guys back once I'm done with that. So BRBs. So just a few moments later, we have finished up our little Tech Reborn room. So this is what we're gonna start off with. Not 100% sure if it's gonna be big enough, but I am hoping that it will be. Now, one thing I noticed is mobs are gonna spawn in here. I do have the cave illuminators working, but they don't do the best jobs when it comes to that. So, do we have any? We have one of these glow panels. Can we make any more? We can make a few. So let's just make up a couple of these and toss them on the walls. We'll say we'll put one there. And we can put one here and here. Now, yep, that should cover all the spots that we need in the room. So for Tech Reborn, I'll be honest, I've never actually used this mod. I've seen it in a lot of packs, but I've never really had a reason to use it. From what I understand, the power armor is pretty good. But again, at this point in the game, there's really nothing out there that's giving me much trouble. So it's probably going to be one of those things that, unless it's just way better than what I have right now, I'm probably going to stick with the Fluxed Infused Jetpack and the Supremium armor. So what do we need to get into this? We need an extractor and a compressor. Let's just add these to our list here. So these basic machines, first of all, let's make them, then let's actually see what they do. So do we have, we're going to need some more tree taps. And they don't stack. And this electronic circuit, which, yes, I did make some insulated copper cable from earlier. There's a few other recipes that require the electronic circuit, so it's the only reason I have them. We'll just make two because I'm assuming we're gonna need one for the compressor. So let's knock out. We got the extractor and the compressor. Yep, we should have all of that. All right. So what's next on our list here? It's saying that we need industrial electrolyzer. So for that, we need an advanced circuit and iron plates. The iron plates are made in the compactor. They didn't actually have us make a compactor, so let's add you on to the list. But however, this is thermal. Is the only way to make the plates for the electrolyzer through thermal? It looks like it. Okay. So let's craft up a quick compactor then. Compactor. Do we have a machine frame? I'm gonna assume no. Hopefully we have all of the goodies that we're gonna need for this as far as resources go. I'm assuming we will, but watch that come back to get me. All right, so compactor. Do we want to leave it in this room? Might as well. We'll put you down, and let's toss you guys down too, because just I don't know what you do. Let's look it up, see what happens. You would think that the compressor you'd be able to make plates in. All right, so the uses for it, so you can make plates. You can make iridium plates. That seems like it's about it. You can't make the basic ones. All right, and let's grab us some energy conduits. Can do it. And can we get a point? There we go. And we'll just toss this on there for now. We'll eventually rearrange this room as we need to. All right, so we have a compactor, and for take you out, compressor. What was the next thing on our list that we needed? The electrolyzer, and let's see, standard machine casing, industrial blast. Ooh, this looks like a multi-block, so our room might be a little bit small. So we can just use refined iron instead of plates. That's actually good to know. It's weird that they have literally 3 different recipes for the same block. Refined iron ingots, iron plates, or aluminum plates. It's a bit odd. And industrial blast furnace. All right. Then rolling machine. That sounds like, to me, that sounds like something that would make. What are you going to make? So you'll make weighted pressure plates. You'll make tripwire. That's interesting. 2 buckets out of 5 iron. That actually saves a little bit of iron. Same thing with mine carts. Okay. This is interesting. I'm not sure. It essentially makes double the pressure plates. So it's almost in a way like duping, but yeah. Be honest, this is probably one of the reasons I haven't used this a lot. All right, so we've made the extractor, we've made the compressor. We can take these off here. Let's see about this. We need some iron plates, which is, I apparently don't even need a compactor, but let's just make up a few of those. Advanced circuits, so we're gonna need 2 more of these basic circuits, and we're gonna need some more of this wiring. So this wiring is rubber and copper. Now, I did make some rubber seeds, so we don't have to rely on the industrial foregoing rubber, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough of it for everything that we end up doing here. All right, so let's just make 6 of those to begin with, and then we can make a couple advanced, and I might actually have one of these in the system. Let's see. Yes, I do. These I found a lot in the battle towers as part of the reward or in dungeons. So we need 2 more extractors, and now we're gonna need some of this, and I also do have some of the refined iron. Not a lot though, so we're probably gonna have to make another run of that refined iron. Okay, so we have the electrolyzer, and again, not sure what this does. I think this is for separating items. I want to say it looks familiar to a recipe that I saw earlier, but you are learning just as I am learning when it comes to this. Okay, so 18 titanium ingots, and we get titanium via, let's see, the blast furnace. Okay, so Tech Reborn. So you need titanium dust. And how do I get titanium dust? From Tech Reborn grinder, which is, I'm assuming, is just grinding up titanium. What about the small piles of titanium? Okay, so we can get the small piles of titanium from the electrolyzer if we toss in some bauxite dust. I think the pulverizer and bauxite ore. So let's grind us up some bauxite ore real quick. We have a few. Question is, what would happen if I toss this in the sag mill? Would it produce the same thing? Let's see. Yes, it does. So we can toss you in here, and we can toss you in there while those are running. So I'm going to craft up a decent amount of this stuff just so that we can get it running in the electrolyzer over here. Now, I also noticed that it wanted some type of like capsule looking doohickeys. We're going to use official terms this episode since I have no freaking clue what I'm doing with this mod pack, but they look like these. They look like cells of some sort. So do we just have empty cells? We do. So that's just tin and glass. Let's add you to our list since I have a feeling we're going to be making a decent amount of you. All right, we'll just take 2 stacks for now, and we'll preload this guy over here with a couple of them right there. How much bauxite do we have? All right. Got a decent amount. I forgot that as it's coming in from the laser miner that I have set up like very, very early game or production, it just goes straight into a pulverizer anyways. So we have a decent amount of this. This is slow. It looks like we can get some upgrades on it though. So what are the Tech Reborn upgrades? We have an overclocker, a transformer upgrade. I have a feeling that's probably power. Energy storage upgrade, and superconductor. Conductor is the max transfer. All right. So overclocker, you need 10k coolant cells, and you make those with water and tin. So if we toss yous in, Does it go any faster, or does it just hold more energy? Tier medium. All right, so it is doing stuff and things and stuff. So I'm gonna let that run for a little bit. I'm gonna toss you guys back in here since we don't need you, and we'll kind of let that run in the background as we're progressing. So for reborn ingots, we need mixed metal. Now, mixed metal, I think we've been collecting that as we go along, like something that looks like it. Again, we're getting these from a lot of the battle towers. So I have 6 already, and what did I need? 16 or 15? No, that's the wrong one. 16. So the mixed metal is just going to be refined iron, bronze, and tin. So do we have enough to make another 10 of these? We do. Questing. Questing. Okay, I'm back. All right. So overclock. Oh, we need to make 3 overclockers. I didn't even realize that was a quest. Herpa derpa. All right. There. Are we happy now? I'm guessing that I need to have all 3 of them in my inventory. Yes. And we'll toss all 3 of you in. And again, just hope that this is going to make things go quicker. And I'm going to assume that these stack up to 64 as well, since the empty cells do. But we are going to pull the pulverized aluminum out just because that looks like it'll be the first thing that backs up there. All right, so what do we got next? All right, so we have the blast chamber. Let's see here. We can take off the electrolyzer. All right, so we need standard machine casing. We're gonna need a bunch of machine frames and iron. We need what, 36 of these? So we're gonna need to make a bunch more of these electronic circuits. All right. So what did we run out of there? Refined iron. Okay. How am I making refined iron? I think it's just iron through a furnace, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just iron through a regular furnace. So let's just grab up 5 stacks of iron. I think that's what the smelter can hold. I'm not too fat to get it in and out of the door, I swear. All right. Num nums. Okay, so refined iron, and we'll just make those. All right, and we're going to need some of the machine casings. Let's just make, can we make a stack? No, we can make 20. Let's grab some more iron. Or, no, and I don't want you. I have a feeling like we're going to be making a lot of this refined iron. So, I have a plan. That plan includes a pattern. And that pattern is going to be for refined iron. Oh, and it's a processor. So, there. Now we can just order it up instead of actually having to like manually input all of our iron. I really got to take off this hover mode. Iron, 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 and look at you. We have 1 left. Just wanted to make sure I don't actually already have it in there and I'm just being completely blind to it. Would not be the first time that I've put 2 of the same pattern in a machine. All right, so and we'll just do 1 more. I think that'll be 32 in there. So we need 36 of you guys. And then we need 1 of the industrial blast furnace, and that's going to need 2 of their electric furnaces. And for that, we're going to need 2 of the iron furnace. That's not an iron plate. All right, let's try this recipe then, since the other one doesn't want to work. There we go. That'll do much better. And how do I make you rings? Okay, so this is what the rolling machine is used for. So we're gonna need nickel and copper. And did I make the rolling machine yet? I don't think that I did. But I do have it up on my to-do list. Okay, we're gonna need 2 more compressors. Okay, so their machines apparently liked using other machines a lot, which makes me question if what can be made in the compressor can also be made in the rolling machine. 1, 2. We're gonna need 2 of the advanced. And what are the odds that we have 4 pistons? Pretty good, apparently. Pretty good. Rolling machine and power. Now that was, what was it? Copper and I forget what the other thing was. Copper and ooh. Probably not gonna have a lot of nickel. Probably not gonna have a lot of nickel. Don't have a lot of copper either. We'll fix that. Let's see. Nickel. Wow, we have very little nickel. All right, let's just grab what we can here. And we'll run you guys through our sag mill and our pulverizer. Nickel is one of those ores that, even though my laser drill has been running since pretty much the start of this pack, and I had a digital miner just moving every which way, you don't get a lot of it. It's not one of those ores that's very prevalent in the overworld, it seems like. All right. So I'm gonna smelt this stuff down. Yeah, so just give me 1 sec. Well, we got a little bit of our nickel and copper going, so we ended up with 15 of these rings so far. So that should be enough to make the blast furnace. I'm still missing one of the advanced circuits. I thought I made 2 of these, however, I'm known to be wrong. And it's not the iron furnace, is it? No, it's the electric furnace. So let's just pop these guys out. Make sure it's not a quest. And toss you in. Now, we have to make this. So because it's... Okay, so I think we're going to put it right here. From my understanding, it's 3 wide and by 4 tall. And with an open center. So let's see if we can't get this to work here. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this top wall, I made it 5 high. Yeah, yep, I'm special. Okay. Again, building with Revan. Always fun. And I can't shift click because the devil. We can do this. All right, so let's try this again. We're going to put you there, 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 and there. And then these 2 are going to be empty. And then that goes over here. And then the industrial blast furnace, I think, just goes here. But I don't know if it goes inside. Okay, so it is producing heat. So now we just need to give this guy some power. We got some underground power run, so at least we're keeping things looking a little bit neater here. Never liked the fact that this breaks texture, but you know, we're gonna have to live with it. All right. You know what we didn't do? I'll give you a hint. It starts with point and ends in point. There we go. Like, that would be why it doesn't get any power. All right, so it is generating heat and it does have power. So I think we should be good good on that one. All right. Okay, so why did you not complete? It's saying that I need an industrial blast furnace. This is industrial blast furnace. Okay, so I am actually running into this issue where the industrial blast furnace doesn't actually want to register. So I've had this before. I had this, let's see if I can show you, with, I believe it was down here, with the mechanism basic smelting factory. I made it 3 times and it just didn't want to register that it was there. So what I ended up having to do is, if you have the option to go into creative, blast furnace, and pick one up, it'll complete that way, and then you can just toss that back in like you never did it, like you never cheatsy doodled it. But yeah, so some of the quests I've actually had to go into creative, pull the block out, and do it that way in order for it to complete. Otherwise it just wouldn't. And so far, luckily, I haven't run into any cases where it was stopping me from progressing to another quest. They've all been standalone quests. But yeah, just want to make that known that that has been an issue. Like, just imagine if that didn't complete and the rest of the quests afterwards you just couldn't do because of that. So hopefully they get that figured out. But yeah, for right now, we have our blast furnace. And it's got 1020 heat. You can make that go up by replacing these with the advanced casings, or the casings above those. So we have the reinforced and advanced. The reinforced, it will make the heat inside go up. Also, what I can do is, I do have 2 buckets of lava. Look at that. Look at us being like somewhat prepared. But if I were to come up to the top again, 1020 heat, and wow, these things are a pain to break. Let's see, I toss a bucket of lava in there, and let me just get this on my hot bar here. And now if I look at the heat, I'm at 1520. So those 2 buckets of lava increased our heat by about 500, but that's as much heat as I'm going to be able to produce with these standard machine casings. If I want it any hotter, then I have to go for the reinforced or the advanced. Also, as a tip, you don't have to break the entire machine in order to replace them. You can only replace the ones that you need. And every block that you add will increase the heat a little bit. So let's say if I had a recipe that was like 1600 heat or something like that, I could replace as many of these front facing ones as I needed to in order to get up to 1600 before I would have to like start around digging in the back. So, you know, that's good to know that you can kind of upgrade a little bit slower than, you know, just the entire thing at once. Unfortunately, guys, it looks like time has slipped away on us yet again. So we are going to have to call the episode there. We didn't get all the way through Tech Reborn, but we did make significant progress. And I think, just maybe, next episode we'll make it all the way through and get that power armor. So as always, if you liked the video, please smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps me out quite a bit. And as always, stay awesome, and thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.